I have to say to everybody, because even though he's not here, Nasis na Ave, welcome my friends, welcome to the cafe, aloha everybody, thank you so much for coming out, thank you. I know it's a stupid sweltering heat day and I can't believe it, and I feel bad that Bucky broke his arm and there's no food, and I love the food here, and it's such a shame, but we've got a great feature this evening, and before thinking about reading anything, I'm going to pass around the beloved Crown Royal hat. Now, their bag. This is what is going to help him pay for his next month's rent or his gas for the next month, since he had to come all this feature had to come all the way from Milwaukee for this. So anything you've got to be able to put into this bag, pass around, would be awesome. And thank you, because I'm so looking forward to seeing this feature this evening. I'm going to pass it over to these people over here first. I'm passing it along to you guys first. Sarah, you get the bag. I'm passing it along to you. Oh no, I've got to give money, not fair. Welcome to the cafe. And just because everybody here, and I happen to have my beer and I can say good evening in another language. Dobre veče, everybody. Thank you. Dobre veče. I should know. Thank you very much. Oh, it's such a, I love these summer dog days. So incredibly warm here. It's blowing my mind. I wrote a very short poem very recently because I was depressed. And the only person that might know what this is about is somebody who's not here this evening. This is very short. It's called Keep Me Sane. I'd like anybody to guess what they think it's about, if they have any idea. I keep seeing you appearing places. I know you'd come in your wheelchair with your wife, but you'd be there to see me when I'm falling apart because of you. I need to have these hallucinogenic memories to keep me sane. Very sweet. I think that just confuses, like, what would that, if you don't know anything, you'd be like, what on earth is that about? Which is probably for the best, if you don't know. He's looking at me. What does that look? And I also thought that I would read something from an early proof copy, because it's going to get larger, of a book that is going to be of my own poetry called Partial Nudity. And the reason why it's called that, there are two reasons it's called that. One is because I'm bearing my soul with these writings, and the other is that the background image is actually an x-ray of my mammogram. So you're seeing my privates that way, or something, I don't know. So Partial Nudity seemed like an appropriate title, I guess. And this was something that I read at a feature at Regina's place in January, and I didn't know if anybody heard it, so I thought I'd try this one. This is called Like I Was Never There. So I decided to sneak off one night and go camping with Sam and Vern. We all rolled out our sleeping bags out on the far side of a field at nights. Sam had brought a hurricane lamp, but he didn't have any oil for it, so him and Vern went down the street, broke into a garage there, got a can of lawnmower gasoline. Because, you know, it makes perfect sense to use gasoline in your oil lamp. But anyway, in the shadows, by a street, in the dark, they planned to fill the hurricane lamp with gas, but in the shadows, they couldn't see what they were doing. So Sam said that he needed more light so that he could see to fill the oil lamp up with gas. So Vern decided to pull out his lighter. Vern, the bright one, decided to light the way, I suppose. And Vern lit his lighter, and there still wasn't enough lights. Keep in mind that they were hiding in bushes by a street with a lamppost. What to do? What to do? Sam asked Vern to move the lighter closer. I mean, these two flunked their way through a few years of school, and I know I was young, but I knew this wasn't a good idea, so I started to back away. After I turned around, Vern apparently got the lighter too close. And I was already 20 feet away when I felt the heat and saw the orange glow from the fireball. I started to run, but as I was running, I turned back and I saw two fireballs up in the air. One was the lantern over, and the other one was the gas can, and I swear to God, that lantern crashed onto the street, and it set the entire street on fire. And the gas can landed uphill from the lantern, pouring gasoline down the street, so flames then ran up to the gas can, further spreading the street fire. I grabbed my sleeping bag and ran. I heard the sirens and had to act like I was never there. Frightening enough, that's actually true. Nope, that's frightening, but it is true. But anyway, for people who do not know, I am the editor of a literary magazine, cc&d magazine, Scars Publications. If you go to scars.tv on the web, you can learn about cc&d magazine. That's my baby, that's my little plane on my issue, the August issue, which is out. And also Down in the Dirt magazine, which I'm the publisher for, which is, just cool. Mulch or something on the cover. And I wanted to be able to take some time to read a few poems from cc&d magazine. See, if you were published in cc&d, you could be read by me too. I'm trying to find stuff here. This is a poem by Kevin Michael Wheel, and it appears in the August issue, V211. All of these things come out in this issue, which is published monthly as a perfect bound 84-page ISSN number book, as well as we're starting in July coming out with 6-inch by 9-inch ISBN number books as well. So these things are actually in book form that could be sold in on places like Amazon.com and the like. So if anybody's interested, you can go to scars.tv, look at cc&d, and say, hey, I want to submit stuff. I want to be in one of these cool mags. You can. There it is. This is a piece called Difficult by Kevin Michael Wheel. I like difficult, but difficult doesn't like me, be it men, Sunday crossword puzzles, or angry bookstore loungers. I'm tired of playing those games. They tend to, I find that they repeat on me. I feel the Tums moment coming on, and you're not the one for me. Thank you. Piece here by Christopher Woods called Appearances. I think this one's very interesting because if you've had a loved one, even a close friend, anybody die, or you will see them. They will be, but you will still see them places. You're like, oh, that's just like them. I would see that with my mother. I would see that, and that is what I think of when I think of this short poem by Christopher Woods, and it's called Appearances. They form a procession, all those gone, so many now across the years. Once you begin to believe they have vanished entirely, they appear again. They startle us on a walk in the woods, wait for us in a clearing where light gives life to old and brittle leaves.